Hello, I'm Mako. I haven't said that in forever. I'm back after, I don't know how many months. However many it was, I'll put it up here. But I'm back testing another graphics card. Yeah, it's not a camera this time. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, so I was supposed to be testing this. The AMD Radeon R7 260X. The 2GB variant to be specific. But if I was going to be completely honest with you, I got way too lazy to finish editing that video, so that'll come at a later time. So instead, I threw a curveball in there. Instead of testing one of the least powerful graphics cards I own, I decided I was going to test the most powerful graphics card I own. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's the RTX 3080 Ti. See, I held that up to you like you could tell what the graphics card is just by looking at that, but that's completely useless. But yeah, it's a 3080 Ti. Specifically, it's a Dell variant, so it's not the best variant you can have. The cooling kind of sucks on this one, but it generally sticks around 80, 81, 82 degrees. That was after repasting it too. I guess this cooler just sucks for this card. I mean, it is a 350 watt card. It's pretty powerful in more ways than one. But yeah, I wanted to sell this graphics card. I don't know why I keep gripping it like this. I wanted to sell this graphics card, so that's kind of why I had any motivation to get this video done. I want money. I want to buy a new CPU. I don't have any right now. So this card's my only way. I kind of went off track there and lost my main point. Either way, we're here to see how this performs in 2025 at 1440p. The answer's pretty well. It still holds up pretty good. With exceptions. 12 gigabytes of VRAM could be a problem sometimes. But that's besides the point. Let's get into seeing how this performs. Before the benchmarks actually start, I wanted to pop in again to address the 1 and 0.1% lows shown in each game. I noticed that they're all extremely low, despite the fact that in actual gameplay, there was really no stuttering at all throughout any of the games played. So I think a lot of that comes from the loading screens, as I did not stop the frame rate benchmark when going through loading screens. So I believe that is why the 1 and 0.1% lows are so low. Hopefully I'm centered with the camera. So What did we think of how it performed? It's probably about what you expected. I mean, it was somewhere around like $1,000 GPU. I think, I'll put the price above my head if I'm wrong, in 2021. So it really wasn't that long ago. I feel like, as I mentioned before, the biggest bottleneck on this card is probably just the fact that it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM. That kind of limits it for 4K gaming. It's mostly alright for a lot of games at 1440p, though it's not uncommon for you to be kind of pushing that limit a little bit with certain games. I'll have to look back at it in the footage, because I don't know completely. I recorded a lot of this stuff about a month ago, so I can't remember exactly what the VRAM usage was in each game, but I would imagine the two games that got it the highest would be Marvel Rivals on the Ultra settings, as well as Forza Horizon 5. I would have expected to see probably around 10 or 11 gigabytes being used. But if you're in the market for one of these, I still recommend one, easily. If you can find one for less than $500, or hell, even less than $400, that's an incredibly good deal, and you will have yourself a very nice GPU. I wouldn't recommend necessarily going for one of these ones, the Dell variant. They're kind of bad. At least mine is. The cooling's just not very good. And as I said, I've already repasted it. I didn't use anything crazy. I used RTX Explorer for it. So maybe if I used a slightly better paste, it could probably be a little better in performance. I don't know why I keep holding it like this. I keep just like presenting it for no reason. I could just hold it in my hands right here and you can see it. But yeah, this GPU is still very much so impressive. It more than does the job for 1440p gaming. And that really doesn't matter what you're playing. To be fair, my testing roster is not very big, so I did not test a lot of I didn't test really many AAA brand new games. But even with that, I still believe this GPU is way too good to not recommend to people if you can find it for the right price. But with all that said, I'm going to keep this at the end of the video for anyone who's interested in watching, because I want to mention some channel stuff I have not gone over. And the first thing will be is that there will be 2 videos of this video or GPU coming out before I sell it. I already have everything for it, because one is just going to be basically a short for this video, which is going to be basically the exact same thing, just with less of me rambling. And it's also going to go on other platforms like TikTok and Instagram. But basically, I'm probably going to be doing that for a little bit, where when I test graphics cards, I'm going to be uploading the short form and long form video for it's mainly going to be for view purposes. It's going to help my channel grab attention, having the short along with it, but also having the longer videos, because YouTube likes it when you do that. And I think it'll probably be a good idea to help to grow my channel a little bit. And with that said, I still want to continue to do cameras as well as computer hardware. So I am going to, as long as I can. Because right now, I don't have a job, so I don't have any income, so I am very limited on the amount of stuff I can get. It's usually around, I could either get 1 or 2 GPUs / cameras / CPUs, depends on what I'm trying to get for a video, and it depends on the price. But every month or so, I could probably get a couple things. For the GPUs, I'm probably going to have to prioritize a lot of lower end ones, right? Those are the ones that are going to be cheaper, but it might also be cool to look at some of those, and some of the ones that don't have driver support anymore, and see how they perform. But that's pretty much it. That's the end of this video. Again, just to reiterate, graphics card did incredibly well. I think it's still a very impressive graphics card, but again, it was very expensive not that long ago, so I'm really not surprised. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.